Okay, so excited to share. It rhymes with progress. We've now got the plumbing all the way functional. It's an absolute mess in Fozzie. We've got stuff everywhere, but again, a lot of progress. We've got under the sink, guess what? We've got a drain. We've got a drain underneath the bathroom sink, which is very exciting. We've got two sinks in this vehicle, one of which is the bathroom sink, that for some reason is very satisfying to turn on and off. Now I'm here to check to see if this panel will actually tell you whether or not a holding tank is full or not. I don't have high hopes, but I also kind of want to know for sure, because you don't want the gray water, especially the poo-poo, caca, dookie one. You don't want either of those to run over. So just gonna get an idea and kind of see what is. We're gonna start by putting a hose in the sink. Let that go on for about 30 seconds. Nothing on holding tank 1, but holding tank 2, ooh, no way. Holding tank 2 showing a quarter. That's good news. Okay, so we got some gray water. I'm gonna go ahead and assume we got some gray water. That's fantastic. Okay, that's interesting. So holding tank 2 shot all the way up to 3/4. But still, that's good to know. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but hey, at least there's something that resembles things are happening. Now, the gray water one, I'm not as concerned about as the poo-poo, caca, dookie, gooey one. Okay, so I'm realizing to do this, I'm gonna have to turn the water pump off, because once I open up the toilet, the system pressurizes. So I gotta turn off the water pump. Click. Pump is no longer on. Let's see what happens now. Gotta open this up. A little bit of water that's pressurizing the system is gonna go down there. Now we got the hose there. Okay.
Who wants to go drink out of the hose?
No. Do you believe that we can assume holding tank 2 is gray? I gotta figure out some way to remember that. Some 2 gray. Well, yeah, number 1, some. If it's yellow, let it mellow for number 1? I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something clever so I don't forget. I guarantee you I'm going to get them backwards. Because it does seem like number 2 would be the one you'd be afraid of, given... You see where I'm going. Okay, water's on. Water's on. Hasn't been on for that long. Let's see what happens to tank water number 1. Ooh. Dude, I feel like that is such a good sign. This is the one you don't want to mess with. Alright, should we flirt with half? Let's flirt with half. Let's let it keep going. Let's let it keep going. For kicks. How's the battery? Oh yeah, see, because got a lot of good sun today. Oh, maybe just the half light is dead. Okay, holding tank 2, gray water, showing 3/4. So I'm wondering if the light bulb is dead. Holding tank 1, still filling. Still sitting at a quarter. I'm flirting with a little bit of a disaster here. Still at a quarter. Water's going in there at a pretty good rate. We're still at a quarter. Okay, I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds and then I'm gonna abandon, because I don't want anything to come back and overflow. There it went, 3/4. Okay, so that's number 1 and number 2 both doing the same thing. So we've got a dead light bulb. Here is the black water tank. I see it's got a little bit of a leak, even when this is pushed all the way in. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but you know, you don't want that, especially if it gets full with the gross stuff. But I think if I pull this, right, there it goes. There goes all that water that was in there. All right, that's black water. Probably, listen, this is a waste of water. I admit it, but it's not going to be a thing. We don't have a sprinkler system. I don't feel too guilty. We're just, you know, think of the DNA and the nutrients that might be in that black water tank from the days of yore. It's gross. It's gross. Gray water tank in this one is in the very back. Gray water tank has a different spigot in case you wanted to, I don't know, attach a hose to it, I guess. I guess that's cool, because gray water I think you can technically dump anywhere. So cool. Okay, got it off. This one, by the way, is not leaking. So, see what happens when I open the plunger. Boom. There it comes. That is all the gray water. What do you think, Lily? Maybe don't drink that. Just for my own sanity, I'm glad holding. Both of them went down to nothing. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, I got a light that's dead right there. And you know what? I can deal with it. If 1/4 and 3/4 works, 3/4 means, hey man, stop. Things could be bad soon. Listen, there is definitely probably some plumbing infrastructure that's going to need some attention on the freshwater side under the bench. But you know what? For now, I'm giving this thing a pass. It's holding pressure, got PEX pipes in place where the old stuff was all busted up. It fit with the old infrastructure just fine, double, triple checked, tested. And now we know the holding tanks give you at least a little bit of a loose heads up of where things are. And listen, I don't plan on using a lot of the poo-poo caca tank, but just to kind of know that if we wouldn't lose track of it. I am, dare I say, excited. I'm excited that, in theory, we've got plumbing. We've got plumbing.